The haunted mic rap sensation Tasha, known for her razor-sharp lyrics and electrifying performances, was at the top of her game. She'd just released her latest album, and it was already climbing the charts. Everything seemed perfect, until she agreed to perform at a rundown club on the outskirts of town. The club was notorious for its eerie atmosphere and unsavory clientele, but Tasha didn't care. She was hungry for success and willing to perform anywhere to make her mark. As she took the stage and grabbed the mic, a strange feeling washed over her. The beat dropped, and Tasha launched into her first verse. But then things started to go wrong. Her usually smooth flow stumbled, and her rhymes were out of sync. The crowd booed and jeered, and Tasha's confidence plummeted. That's when she noticed something strange about the mic. It was as if it had a life of its own, twisting and writhing in her grip. Tasha tried to ignore the mic and focus on her performance, but it was impossible. The mic seemed to be taking control of her hands moving on their own to rhythmically tap it against her body. As the song reached a crescendo, Tasha suddenly stopped rapping. She gasped for air as the mic seemed to tighten around her hands, holding her in its grip. The crowd fell silent, watching in horror as the mic began to grow and shift, morphing into something sinister. A shadowy figure emerged from the mic, engulfing Tasha in its darkness. She screamed as it began to crush her, squeezing the life out of her. Her eyes rolled back in her head, and she fell to the ground. The club erupted into chaos as the audience panicked and rushed for the door. But the darkness from the mic seemed to flow outward, engulfing everything and everyone in its path. The last thing Tasha heard was screams and the sick sound of bones snapping. Years later, the club was still there, abandoned and rotting. But every so often, a brave group of young rappers would venture inside, searching for the haunted mic. They say that at night, when the moon is full and the air is thick with the smell of fear, you can hear the ghostly whispers of Tasha's voice, trapped forever inside the mic. And if you listen closely enough, you can hear the beat of the music that once drove her mad.